back on the street again, where you could use a friend, and that's why I gave up my singing career. Okay, this is a good one. I got these guys in a bear trap. There's a couple of liberals from D.C. and a social worker from New York. He's studying business in Washington, D.C., but both decidedly liberal. But they were nice enough to go ahead and stick around and deal with the question of the day that I'm going to keep on bashing their heads over with, and that is the left's attack on the First Amendment. This is sacrament, obviously, to me, out there in the street. So strap in your seatbelts for this one. It's good. I think I nailed this pretty solid. As always, if you like, hit the like button. If you care, you share. And, if you're new, subscribe. You can see, again, I get up to 9:50 and then I take a nosedive. This is mathematically impossible because even on a slow weekend, I'm going to go out there and give out 300 cards. So, I'm going to get 5 subscribers out of that, give or take. Because, the people I film are going to watch, and then, anyway, so something screwy here. So if you would, please subscribe and then pass this around, because obviously they're doing a number on us. I still have to get onto another platform. I'm still waiting to find some time to get there. In the meantime, go buy something, will you? I'm a damn good artist. Get this stuff now before they shoot me or hang me or run me over, and then the price of everything I have goes up. So you want to get on the ground floor here, okay? So go get something. Let's get to the streets.
Well, I'm actually in D.C. now.
Oh, really?
School, yeah.
What do? You going to school
in
D.C.?
Yep, yeah, in Georgetown for business.
Business?
Yeah. So it's an interesting time to be there right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Jesus, yes. And yourself, young lady? Or
me? Mm-hmm. I'm a social worker.
Are you in New York or where?
Yeah, New York.
In New York?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, you're always busy then. Because New York's got, New York's New York.
Very busy.
I mean, just take anything, any place else, and multiply it about 100 times, and you got New York.
There you go, yeah.
It's crazy. So, the political climate up there, of course, is decidedly left. And the same, I think, with
same
DC.
with DC too. Yeah, it's pretty left. That's still at the same time. It's still. It's. I would say like 60-40, 65-35 divided in that sense. But yeah, it's not full, left or blue, as you see it.
And where do you guys fall on the political spectrum? I mean, how do you?
I would say I would say more left.
More left.
Yeah, more left. Yeah.
Then you'd be the perfect ones to ask this question.
Yeah.
I know. How does the left That's really funny.
Yeah, I know.
It's a real conundrum because growing up in New York as a blue collar, I was, I'm a hardworking left family, right?
Yeah.
Blue collar liberals. And one of the things that as a young man, the first free speech. I was part of the free speech movement. I met Bill and Sandy Love and was hanging out with Allen Ginsberg, and all the heavyweights that started the free speech movement.
Right.
So that's always been like sacrament to me. And what we're seeing right now is the left trying to stifle free speech. And this is where I'm seeing a lot of liberals having, trouble. They're having trouble. I don't know if you're having trouble with this, but because how do you defend that? How do you defend, censoring political speech?
In what sense, how are they censoring it? I don't think they're censored much. They're...
Yeah, well, I don't think they're censoring much. Oh, really? How much is enough? How much censoring is enough? And who's to be the arbitrator of that? Really? what degree. It's either free speech or it's not. It's like being a little bit pregnant. You get it, you moron?
I
beg to differ. As a matter of fact, today, when I got up, the headline was a survey of Apple employees. 71% of them want to abolish the First Amendment.
Really? Okay.
And in testimony in Congress, you got Zuckerberg and you got all the heads before Congress going, yeah, we're left biased, yeah, but it doesn't show up in our work. Yet it does.
Right.
I mean, they're banned Diamond and Silk. You know who they are? They PragerU. Are you familiar with PragerU? PragerU are academics who give like 5 to 10 minute little snippets.
Right.
It's so melbatose. I mean, it's just like being in a classroom, them explaining socialism or the dangers of, or whatever. You know. And but they banned it. You're catching the faces that the woman is making. I mean, it's like she's trying to compute my artwork. She's looking at my work, and it's like, well, it's like you can see like the little brain cells trying to connect the dots on this. She just can't get it. Ban PragerU.
Is it on Facebook, Google,
Google right now. Matter of fact, you could do this right now. Do this search.
Are you recording this?
Yeah. If you do this search right now on Google, idiot, and press images, all that would show up would be pictures of Trump. If you do it on DuckDuckGo, it's completely different. So they skew the algorithms. 97%, and the studies have proven this over and over again, 97% of anything right of center is being banned or shadow banned. Look what they did with InfoWars. I mean, how do you defend that? This guy's got millions and millions of listeners. I've been on a show. I'm all about free speech. How do you defend them applauding taking him off of Facebook, Twitter, and just non-person of it?
I'm confused on the platform. Are you pro or against Trump? I'm a little confused.
I'm pro-America.
No, I was just confused by some of the posters.
Well, I'm also, I'm not a groupthink person.
Right.
I'm not going to go ahead and go along with the herd anywhere.
Right.
But the fact, I look also like who is a person's enemies. And what I'm seeing right now with all that Trump had against him, because the majority of the media was against him, he had his own party against him. He was never part of the CFR or any of the secret societies or clubs, the Bilderberg Group, none of that. He had Hollywood against him. He certainly had Silicon Valley against him. And now we're finding out he had the Department of Justice weaponized against him. I'm just taking this opportunity to beat them over the head with just an overwhelming amount of just truth. And of course, they're having a hard time with it, aren't they? Bless their little hearts. And yet, the will of the people spoke through all of that corruption and put him in, which speaks volumes to the fact of what I'm talking about here. Because if your argument isn't strong enough to stand up to scrutiny, you censor. And that's exactly what they're doing in the media now with anything. I mean, 92% of all the reporting on Trump is negative. How is that to be possible when we could see the economy doing well, we can see people going back to work, when we can see peace deals and trade deals getting done?
Didn't we just end Obama's fiscal year, though?
I mean, now you know that they are so steeped in the brainwashing, that they're just basically, CNN listeners. Because anytime you hear anybody say, well, isn't it because, of Obama's policies that the economy's getting good? I mean, after these idiots. I beg your pardon?
With
Didn't we
economics,
just end Obama's fiscal year?
Oh, man, please. If you're going to... Did Obama take the regulations off the businesses? No. Did Obama give us tax cuts? No. I'm talking to small businessmen out here on a daily basis, and I'm getting it from them, that 8 years of Obama was strangulation to them. And that when Trump got in, that, man, we could breathe now. We're able to expand, to hire people, raise our wages. So we're talking about the lowest unemployment.
Jobs, there's tariffs on it. People are losing jobs because they can afford to pay these people. So economic policies doesn't happen overnight. It takes a few years for.
Oh yes, so 8 years of so you're going to give me the left-leaning propaganda that this is Obama's propaganda.
But Fox is right.
Fox is on there though.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't trust anything that takes commercial money, and if you do, you're insane.
Yeah.
Fox News. Now you understand, all propaganda has to have an element of truth in it, otherwise it wouldn't be believed at all.
Yeah.
There are 3 different kinds of propaganda. There's white propaganda, gray propaganda, black propaganda. White propaganda tries to tell the truth. Gray propaganda is probably the most insidious because it blends half-truths with lies. Black propaganda is just all lies. So with Fox, you're going to get more truth than you would with CNN or any left-leaning group. In poker, their laughter or their smiles on their faces would be called a tell. They are obviously, again, I reiterate, idiot CNN listeners. Because they're just making shit up. But I can give you, but even Fox, if you look at their commercials, what half the commercials are what? Pharmaceutical companies. So are they going to tell you about the poison vaccines? Or if a pharmaceutical company winds up killing 10,000 people somewhere, you think they're going to report on that? So they're always. I've talked to reporters. I talked to a reporter out here from The Hill. Yeah. She was all proud of herself. Yeah, I worked for The Hill. I said, yeah. She had a couple of drinks in her. I got her to admit to me on video that they censor stories and they make up shit. That video was taken down within a week.
Okay.
Just disappeared off my channel. Bye-bye. The only reason these people are in business is to keep the people in power. Telling you and me the truth is the last thing in the world they are ever going to do. Otherwise, they'd be telling us the truth about 9/11.
Well, that's a whole other avenue. Okay, but yeah.
Right. Let's talk about it. I talked to a demolition expert out here the other day. I obviously went a bridge too far there with 9/11. Those poor little feeble minds. It's hard enough for them to try to grasp the deep state and the fact that they're, useful idiots and being made fools of without getting into, deep state, false flag, geopolitics with them. And that poor slob's going to go into national business. Yeah, good luck. He'll wind up being one of her clients. She'll be, he'll need a social worker. Said those buildings came down by controlled demolition. He's a demolition expert. It's not. I'm talking about hardcore facts here.
Okay.
I mean physics. I'm talking physics here. Okay. You cannot explain how building number 7 came down.
Right.
It was not hit by an airplane.
It was, yeah.
It was from where we're standing from here to the other side of the French Market at 5:20 in the afternoon. It did this in 6 seconds. Straight to the ground. And it wasn't even mentioned in the 9/11 report.
Yeah.
How did it fall? Tell me how it fell.
Right. I can't tell you how it fell.
Well, then it's not a theory, isn't it? It's a mystery, isn't it?
Big mystery. Unsolved mystery, I guess.
Yeah, but again, can you explain to me why the left is censoring right now? What is your argument so weak that you cannot stand up to scrutiny? Yes.
Good job.
Thank you, sir.
Very, very good job.
Thank you.
What's your name?
It's not hard. Badass Uncle Sam.
Oh, okay. I like that.
There's a get-out-of-jail-free card from Hillary Clinton for you.
Oh, my goodness.
On the back. You got my YouTube channel, my shop if you want to support me.
Excellent, excellent.
You'll get, these are all my designs. You can get them on apparel. Where are you from?
Shirt?
Yeah. Yeah.
I like that.
So you can walk around, piss nipples off, you know.
I love it.
Yeah. Where are you from?
Houston.
Right. What do you do there?
Drafter.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So I know about this stuff. Yeah, that stuff is questionable.
Well, that's it. Everybody I have is probably it runs when I speak to professionals. Probably it's running at 8 to 10, where I'm going to run into two guys go, oh no, it was the earth shaking, and excuse me, man, I'm not an engineer, I'm not a structural guy, but I built sandcastles. I know they don't fall like that.
No,
I mean, just basic physics doesn't.
Right. And the first thing they think about is actually the groundwork before they actually build the rest of the thing. How did it fall so fast? I mean, come on.
Yeah. Common sense. Don't even have to be a professional.
Exactly.
And that's why I'm so outraged, because we've been living this lie for how long?
I'd say since Clinton, maybe before.
Yeah.
Maybe before.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I totally understand.
I mean, when you start getting, going down this rabbit hole, you go, holy crap, it's been going on for centuries? What the hell?
Yeah.
But the thing is, with the internet, it's gotten blown apart. I don't know if they factored the internet in. I don't know if that was ever, put into the equation of how. That was because they were going to use the technology to hook us in.
Yeah.
Facebook. Right?
Yeah.
This is who I am.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll be out of town this week. Come rob me.
Exactly.
And get people hooked into it, but at the same time, it was a two-sided sword. We found out shit.
Yeah. Oh man. Well, keep up the good work.
Thank you. Well, go check out my channel. Subscribe if you like.
I sure will.
Thank you, sir. Hello. There it is. If you like it, like it. Care you share. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. But do go out there and spread this around, because they're obviously doing some kind of a governor on my site. So I need your help. And then go get something, get one of my t-shirts or a mug or cell phone cover, and help me out with this. I need it. All right, see you on the streets.